Here are some of the basic kicks that we'll be teaching the students in class. The first one, of course, is a review of one we previously taught before they got into class, which is the front snap kick. The reminder on all of the kicks that we teach in class, they are all what we call knee-based kicks, simply meaning that the knee is always the first part that gets lifted up. There are a variety of chambers in our knee-based kicks, meaning the way that we pick up the knee. Sometimes it's forward, sometimes it's back, sometimes it's sideways. We will teach and explain the details of those as we do each kick. But remember, we don't swing the leg. We don't swing the leg. Each of the kicks are knee-based kicks. So again, the first kick is the snap kick. The 3 rules for black belt balance, which you will hear us teach many times and remind the students until it becomes a habit for them. Rule number 1, hands have to stay up. Your hands are the weapons and the shields, so they've got to stay up. This provides safety and balance. When someone kicks and they let their arms flip down, the arms have weight and can and will pull them off balance. Rule number 2, when you're kicking, you want to keep your back straight and in line. You will be tempted to throw the kick and try and lean back or lean in to get more power and energy into it, and you're just going to throw yourself off balance. Keep your body in line, let the leg do all the work. The third and final rule is the leg that you are standing on should be slightly bent at all times. This again will provide better balance and stability. Even for me as black belt, once I straighten my leg, I'm going to start to fall over. It's very difficult to stand up on one leg when it's straight. So a slight bend in the knee is rule number 3. Rule number 2, back straight. And rule number 1, hands are up. If you follow those 3 rules on all your kicks, your balance and coordination and technique will always be improved. So the front snap kick, we lift the knee up, we let the foot snap out. It hits with the top of the foot, which is the instep. You're going to lift, snap, bring it back and down. The other important part of the kick, and not only this kick, but all the kicks that we do, is the recoil. Recoil is the way you pull the kick back. There are 3 parts to every kick when they're done properly. The chamber, which is the lifting of the knee, the kick itself, which is the extension of the leg, and the recoil. Chamber, kick, recoil, and back down. If they throw the kick out or you throw the kick out and you let your foot just drop, let it just fall down, that's very bad for your knee. Not only that, you're now off balance. So able to continue to fight is going to be very difficult. We want to make that an easy transition from the kicks to the punches by maintaining balance, and that's why the recoil is so important. So kick number 1, I know a lot of information there to absorb, but that's the great thing about video. You can go back and rewatch it. Hands up, back straight, base leg bent, lift up the knee, snap kick and recoil, bring it back down. Same thing with the other leg, lift up the knee, snap kick and recoil. Another quick note about the height of your kick. Height is not important. Quality of technique is important. The height of the kick will come as you get more flexible, you get more confident, you get more self-assured in your technique. You will always be able to kick higher. But if you have poor quality, poor technique, it doesn't matter. A bad kick is a bad kick. Start low. You notice I'm not really kicking that high myself right now. I'm just kicking about stomach or chest level. Of course, because I'm a black belt and I've trained, I can kick up and over my head with no problem now. But when I started, I kicked low to build the quality of technique. So that's kick number 1. Again, a lot of detail there, but it does set up the platform for all the other kicks that we do, and we want you to practice and perfect those techniques. Kick number 2 is going to be one of our fighting kicks called the step-up flip kick. Now the flip kick, like the snap kick, hits with the top of the foot, which is the instep. But this kick doesn't come up, it goes around. When we do our fighting, the goal is to stay a little bit more sideways to make it harder for your opponent to hit you. But there are kicks that you can use to get around that guard, and the flip kick is one of them. If you relate it to boxing, the flip kick is to martial arts what the jab is to a boxer. It's a great initial kick to start in there. So it's a very fast kick. It's not very strong, but it is a quick kick that allows you to close the gap between your opponent. So when you do the step-up flip kick, what happens is we start in the horse stance. You step up, and again, because it's a knee-based kick, I'm going to aim my knee at what I want to hit. In this case, my heel now comes back to my rear end, and you can see that my knee is pointing at my target. Once that happens and I'm in that position, now it allows me to get my kick out and back down to my stance. So I step up and I flip the kick, A, B, C, step forward so that I can follow up, and then step back to position. This side, same thing. I step, I lift, and my knee is now pointed at the bag. Once I have that practice of that chamber of pointing the knee, it allows my leg to come out like a slingshot, and around the bag. Step, kick, step, back. So it's a very quick kick called the step-up flip kick. A lot of challenges will happen here if you're not confident and comfortable in the move, and most people aren't when they do it for the first time. You'll do a variety of things, such as stepping up and turning your belly button to the bag. So you'll try and swing your leg back to get the power. Again, like I said, it's not a powerful kick, it's a quick kick. So you'll notice that my navel is offline here. My hands and eyes stay focused here. It's just the leg that's doing the work. So I bring that leg up, step, here, kick, back, and down. Not this way, right? So I start to do that, I'm gonna hit with my toe, and again, that does not tickle, it hurts a lot. So that's your step up flip kick. Practicing with both sides is always gonna be the key. Great fighters can fight their moves on both sides of their stance. The next kick after that is a very powerful kick, and it's the big brother to the flip kick called the roundhouse kick. The roundhouse kick is a strong move, it is a fast move, but it gives you the benefit of turning your hips into the move. So like we did pivoting with the punches, now you're going to pivot on this kick. It also hits with the top part of the foot, which is the instep. But you're going to hear a big difference in the impact versus the flip kick I did just a moment ago. On this kick though, there's two ways to do it. There's kind of an old school challenge way of doing it that I feel personally is a little bit slower. And then there's more modern technique that allows you to be faster, takes a little more coordination, and I'll show you. The old school way of throwing the roundhouse kick is like a roundhouse punch. It just comes around. You bring the knee up from the backside, come around, and kick going into your target. Kind of cool, right? But a more advanced fighter can see that coming a mile away. The way we like to teach it nowadays is to bring the knee up as you're disguising it almost like a front kick. Once the knee gets to its height where you want it to be, then you quickly turn your hip and fire that roundhouse kick in there. So really it's a preference. Now in class your instructors will show you and teach you exactly how they want you and need you to do it for maximum impact and power, so please pay attention to the senseis at your school. It's going to be key. I just wanted to give you the difference and variety of the way that we have changed and evolved over the years. So on the bag, the roundhouse kick, again, I'm starting from backside to front side. I lift the knee straight towards the bag, and at the very last moment I turn and fire into the kick, and you can hear there's a big difference in the kick on the roundhouse kick. With the opposite leg, same thing. The knee comes up, the body turns, we fire into the kick. Again, not trying to kick high, just going chest, stomach level on the kick to get a good strong pop in the kick. So those are your first three kicks, all using the instep of the foot. The snap kick, the step up flip kick, and the roundhouse kick. Practice those kicks and get them down, and I'll see you in the next video.